The Breeders' Challenge Series is upon us, and already some serious statements have been made as the contenders stake their claim. Hello, I'm Paul Cochrane and welcome to this week's edition of The Sprint Lane. And in a week where COVID precautionary measures forced a schedule reshuffle, it was the performances on the track which reigned supreme. None more so than in Leeton, where Michael Stanley's barroom banter was driven a treat by Blake Jones to launch the Breeders' Challenge Series.
But it's barroom banter. He just wants to hang in on the pegs coming down to the line, but he's a classy animal. And barroom banter too good.
That run broke the Leeton track record. Not a bad way to kick things off from last year's winner of the 2-year-old series for the boys. That was immediately followed by the fillies, and it was Stephen Maguire and About to Peak qualifying for the semis.
Kicking underneath the 50, they hit the line. About to Peak.
The series moved to Tamworth yesterday, and it was 2 horses from the Hunter which emerged from the heats.
Sunshine Pepper in front. The favourite's not going to reach it. Sunshine Pepper all the way, wins by a half length.
That was the Colts and Geldings. Rodney Atkins, the driver and trainer of Sunshine Pepper. For the fillies, it was Michael Formosa and the in-form Heavenly Holly who loomed up and went straight on by.
One Reason tries to lift on the outside, but Heavenly Holly's too classy. Been a great season for it. Races away, the short prize favourite wins by a full length on the line.
Now, speaking of Michael Formosa, make sure you check out this week's episode of Pacesetters, where he talks about how he came to be part of harness racing, his move from being a mechanic, and also his most successful horse, one of the greats of regional New South Wales racing, Ultimate Art.
I just never thought he would be such a good young horse, because he just done everything at his own pace, you know, and I had other young horses that were up and running and felt the goods, but when the pressure came, there was nothing there, and he was the opposite. He was just floating around doing his own thing, and the first day I asked him to work, he just blew my mind away, and I just thought, Jesus, this horse could be anything.
Now, as I mentioned at the start, COVID precautions forced some schedule changes this week, but it created what became known as Metro Monday. We raced at Bankstown on Monday afternoon, a driving double for Jack Callaghan there.
On the outside, We Are All Alone. Taquiro's kicking back in the middle. Taquiro goes home to score.
That was for Peter Russo. Then he jumped in the car and headed to Menangle and drove a winner for him there as well.
Prosecution Witness. Jedi Minders closing late, but Prosecution Witness driven a treat is going to win it. Prosecution Witness first.
Josh Gallagher also drove winners at both tracks on what was a pretty unique day for metropolitan racing in New South Wales. Then, not much more than 12 hours later, we were back at headquarters to do it all again. Kerry Ann and Robbie Morris had a race-to-race double. Then a horse that may just be a legitimate superstar made it 5 wins from 5 career starts for Jared Alchin.
New Yorker and a second put, good battle going on for third, but this is a prime time talent putting on a Tuesday afternoon show. My Ultimate Byron remains unbeaten and he scored by 12.
Bathurst held 2 meetings this week. Amanda Turnbull started things off with a driver-trainer double on Friday, then repeated the dose on Wednesday too.
But Alta Madeira, no danger whatsoever. The next favourite bounces in. Alta Madeira won it.
We saw a pretty good one make a winning return in the first at Newcastle on Friday.
It's Chappie Street North in front. Molly Dore 4 metres away. Can't pick up this favourite. And Chappie Street North.
That's now 3 from 3 for Mitch Chappell's young gelding. And a great story in the 5th. Stacey Elliott reached 100 career winners by training the trifecta. Then she did it again in the last on the program.
Classic Arc coming down the centre with Scotland Jigs. Classic Arc hit the lead inside the last 50, and Classic Arc gets the prize.
Well done, Stacey. We had some great racing this week, culminating in last night at Penrith, where it was all about Jack. We saw Jack Callaghan driving Chevron Art for Jack Trainer. Then his mare, Marika Springfield, took out race 4 with young Jack Brown doing the steering.
It's Marika Springfield, the leader. Marmita tries with Black Edition in front. Marika Springfield. Marika's home.
Now, sadly, yesterday, our Facebook followers would have seen the very sad news of the passing of John Greenhull, a legend in Western Districts racing and a fantastic leader at the Ugara Club. He will be dearly missed, and our condolences go out to John's friends and loved ones. These are testing times for us all. Please remember to stay safe and follow all the health protocols and guidelines. Remember, you can watch all the action on track on Sky Racing. I'll bring you a wrap of that next week on the Sprint Lane.